Right, good evening, everyone. We're going to continue with our finesses from last week, from Tuesday. And I just want to reiterate for those people that were not here on Tuesday evening, that many people have the wrong idea about finesses. The minute they become finesseaholics, they finesse on everything they can. They never look at alternative lines of play. And finesses usually are my last resort. I like suit establishment first before we do finesses. But for those who weren't here Tuesday night, I want to go over that a finesse only exists when you want to win a trick lower than what the opponent has. So if you're holding this hand here, and I'm going to type it up for you, that is your hand, and dummy has this, and you want to win and not lose any tricks in this holding. The only way you can lose no tricks is to play a small card towards the queen. And the biggest mistakes I see in bridge is that people put on the jack. Well, if the left hand's got king doubleton, you've got 8 between you, and they cover the jack with the king, their partner will have been promoted the 10, and you're going to lose a trick. So the only way we lose no tricks on this combination, and this is what we do for most finesses, is we play towards the card we wish to win the trick. We do not put on honors. You would play a little one towards the queen, and then you would play the ace and hope the king was doubleton. And then you can draw the last card with the jack. So we do not put down honors to draw finesses unless we have the cards behind it. If we don't have the 10, we cannot play the jack. We play small to the queen, and then we lay down the ace. This is one of the finer points of finesses, but a lot of people do not understand that if you have ace, king, and 1 opposite jack, too little, the only way that jack becomes a trick, there's only one way and one way only. You hope that the queen is a doubleton. You lay down the ace, you lay down the king, and pray the queen is a doubleton, and then your jack becomes a trick. But to see people who played for 20, 30 years, I see it at the bridge club all the time, they put on the jack. Well, the jack's gone. If you don't have the card behind it, there is no finesse. And that is what we're discussing this evening. So I'm going to share the screen with you and load the hands that I've put in the chat. And if anybody didn't get it, I'll do it again. But I'll just start sharing the screen, and we're going to go on to hand number 7. The first one of the hands we're going to talk about. Are there any questions about finesses, everyone? Any questions? No questions? Okay, everything's pretty easy. All right, the dealer is South. South has an unbalanced hand and opens 1 spade. Pass by West. And now North has to make a decision. What range are you in? Minimum, medium, or maximum? And being in the medium range hand, the 11, 12 point hand, you have 9, 7 into 9, 10 high card and a doubleton's 11. You should make an invitational bid by jumping in an old suit. All jumps in old suits are not forcing. They are invitational. It says I have 11, 12 points, partner, and I have spades with you. You don't necessarily need 4 trumps. It's going to go pass by East. And now South has 2 doubletons. So if South adds up the 14 high card, and 1 for each doubleton is 16, and 16 and 11 is 27, we need to go to game. So the contract should be 4 spades, and it will be passed out, and the lead would be the king of diamonds, top of a sequence. Now looking at the hand together, We have 9 trumps between us. And this is what we talked about on Tuesday, that if you have 8 trumps, we usually take a finesse, looking for the queen. But when we have 9 trumps, they say 8 ever, 9 never. That means you hope they break. There are 4 missing. I know it's against the principles of bridge. It's usually 32% that they'll break 2 and 2, but we don't take finesses with 9 trumps. So hopefully we have no spade loser. In the hearts, we're losing the ace. That's 1. In the clubs, we're losing the ace. And in the diamonds, we're losing a diamond trick. That's 3 losers, provided we play the ace, king of spades. So let's win the first trick. By the way, if they'd led a club, we would get an over trick, because we still would have the ace of diamonds intact, and we could always throw away a diamond on one of the top clubs. That will make 5. But a diamond lead, we got to win the trick now, and let's play towards our honors. I never put down honors. I always play towards my honors. And we're going to play and hope for the drop. We've got 9. So we shouldn't take any finesses with 9. And there you go. So we have no spade losers. If you became a finesse-aholic with 9, wow, what are we going to do about that? So we have no spade losers. And now we can give up a heart. Let them take the ace. And they're going to come back a diamond, of course. They had 4, so they're coming back the lowest one from 4. And now what we don't see in dummy, we do not play. That's one of the rules I give you in bridge. What we don't see in dummy, we do not play that suit. Because many times we would give a rough and a discard. And that could be a disaster. So now we'll just come back the heart, or we'll switch to the club. And that's the end of the hand. The rest are theirs, and we can claim. Are there any questions on this hand, everyone? Any questions? No questions? Okay. That seemed easy enough. Obviously, everybody was happy. Let's try number 9. If anyone didn't get the hands, I'll put them in again. So then, please let me know. I'll look at the chat and see if anyone's written me a story. No one. Everyone seems to have had the hands. Okay. Right. This is hand number 9. South is going to, North is a dealer. It's going to open 1 diamond. Pass by East. And South is going to bid 1 spade up the bidding ladder. Pass by West. And North is going to bid 1 no trump. Right? So it's going to go 1 diamond, 1 spade, 1 no trump. And now when East passes, South knows partner has 12 to 14 points, and now knows that there's no further description of the hand. We haven't got enough points for a game, so we pass 1 no trump. And the lead is going to be the Queen of Clubs, top of a sequence. We've got to make 7 tricks. So in the club suit, we have 2 clubs, the ace and the king. In the diamond suit, we have 2 diamonds. That's 4. In the hearts, we've got 1 is 5. We need 2 more tricks. Our only hope that we can make 2 more tricks is in the heart suit. Where do we want to win the first trick? Second hand low does not apply to declarer. Only to defenders. We really want to take a finesse of the king of hearts. So we should keep the king of clubs in our hand and win the ace in the dummy. And now you must play the queen, because if you would play a little one to the 10, you cannot get back to the dummy. So you make sure you play the highest one to try and pick up the heart suit. And stay in the dummy. Now that that wins, you now play the jack. And they must cover because they don't see the 10. And now we've got on our 7 tricks. We've got 3 hearts, 2 clubs are 5, and 2 diamonds are 7. And that is a finesse. But make sure you stay in the dummy by playing the queen. There's no high card from the short side. They're equal length. But if you need to repeat a finesse, you want to stay in the same area. You don't want to go to your hand and then you can't get back. Are there any questions on this hand? Any questions, everybody? Let's take our money and run. You're not going to make any other tricks, so let's just take while we can and then give them the rest. We've got nothing else to benefit from. Anything else? And then we claim. We made our contract. We made exactly what we promised. And that's it. Any questions on hand number 9? That rebid of 1 no trump is 12 to 14. Very important. No questions? Okay. I'll go on to the next one. Everyone seems so quiet tonight. Wow. I don't know
It's
why.
because you taught us how to play these.
Thanks.
I looked for my entries and how I could get.
Oh, good.
It's made a big difference. Thank you.
I'm happy. All right. Okay, so we're looking at hand number 10. Hand number 10 has got quite a lot of points. I think it's 23 high card points. And that is too strong to open 2 no trump. 2 no trump is 20-21. So we're going to have to open 2 clubs. Pass off. And we always bid 2 diamonds. The only exceptions are if you have enough points to show a full positive, which is 8 or more high card points, and a good 5 card suit with 2 of the top honors, an ace king, a king queen, or an ace queen. Otherwise, always bid 2 diamonds, and that says, goody, 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 tell me more. And now partner rebids 2 no trump. 2 no trump says I have 22 to 24. 3 no trump would mean 25 to 27. So now partner adds 4 points to 22, and that's 26, and bids 3 no trump. No problem whatsoever.
Linda?
Yes.
Our opponents ended up in 4 hearts. I'm not sure what they did. Don't know what they did.
We don't stamen without a 4 card major.
I think East when they came back, instead of saying 2 no trump, wanted to show their 4 cards.
Oh, no, that's absolutely out of the question. That's very sad.
Okay, they ended up going down in 4, of course, in 4
They
hearts.
don't know what a no trump shape is. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We have 3 no trump shapes. And sometimes you might have 2 doubletons with a bad 5-4. But we need to just not be bidding these 4 card suits at this high level. I think that's quite sad. They need to go back and look at the archives in 2023, where we did 2 club openings.
Yeah.
It's really important that we remember that. So no trump is the answer. And we're going to leave the top of a sequence, the jack of diamonds. And before we play, we've got to look at our tricks. and our winners. Well, in the diamond suit, we've only got one, and we cannot afford to lose the lead, because if we lose the lead, we're done. They're going to take the ace of diamonds, come back a diamond, and we've got no more diamond stopper. So we look at our hand and say to ourselves, we have one diamond, we have one club, we definitely have 4 hearts, provided we play the high card from the short side first. But there is a problem. How many taxis to that dummy? The only taxi to that dummy is the king of hearts. And then we look at the spade suit. And this is where we need to rely on the spade finesse to work. So if we've got 4 heart tricks and 1 diamond is 5 and 1 club is 6, we need 3 spade tricks. So we can't run all the hearts. We need to make sure we have a taxi in that dummy to do the finesse. So let's go together and watch what happens. Third hand high. And you come back your partner's suit, otherwise you get a new bridge partner. And now all your diamonds are good. Now we need to get to dummy. So I don't mind if you play the ace of hearts first, just for fun. And then I'll play the queen. I've always got an entry back. That king of hearts is my only taxi. I need it badly. 4 of hearts to that dummy. Okay, I'm in the dummy and I'm never getting there again. I need to take a spade finesse. We have 3 opposite 3. There's no high card from the short side. But how do we stay in the dummy for a finesse? By playing the jack. If you play the 5 to the queen, you will never get a taxi back to that dummy and you're never going to make 3 no. So you play the jack. Little. He doesn't know where the queen is. And you play the 10. Then you play the 7. And he plays low. And then you put up the queen. So you make sure you stay in that dummy. And then you play the ace and now you've made your contract. As long as you stay in that dummy, I don't want you taking a little spade to the queen and then you can't get back again and then you're really in trouble. And now we'll just take our 2 extra tricks. And the ace of clubs and we call it a day. It's all over. And we've got 9 tricks and we claim. Okay, we make our contract and we just take it and that's it. Are there any questions? Yes.
Yeah, I have a question. At the beginning, you put up that little chart that you showed 3 spades in one hand and 3 in the other. So the reason here that you lead the jack, just to understand, is because you've got the backup of the 10, right?
Right.
So,
if you didn't
because it's
have
not
the 10,
ace queen small. If it was ace queen small,
if you didn't have the 10, there's only one way you'll make that jack a trick. You'd play the 5 of spades to the queen if you never had the 10.
And then you play the ace for the king to drop.
And hope for king doubleton. And that's the only way you'll make that jack a trick.
But you can't get back there anyway in this case.
You don't need to. If you don't have the 10, there's no reason to play the jack. It's gone.
Right.
So this is one of the biggest mistakes in finesses, is playing a card without the card behind it. On this hand, we have the 10. But if you don't have the 10, it's small to the queen and lay down the ace for a doubleton king. And sometimes it works. I was in a slam once, and I actually had lost a trick. And I had ace king and 1 opposite jack 3rd. And I prayed, let there be queen doubleton, and it was. I was so happy, you've no idea. So you're never going to play a card if you don't have the card behind.
But the card behind can be in either hand.
It's got to be the 10. If you play the jack,
but it can be in your hand or the dummy hand. It can be either hand.
Exactly.
That 3rd card, right?
Exactly. Otherwise, you don't waste it. You just don't waste those honors. I see people do that all the time. There's another one that I can show you that is amazing. Jack and 1 opposite ace, king to 4. Everyone I've given this hand to puts the jack on the table. You can't make the jack. It's gone. Someone's going to put the queen. So you're never going to see him again and you don't have the 10. But if you play away from the ace king towards that honor, if the honor of the queen is on the left of that jack, you'll make that a trick. And people don't know that. They keep making the same mistake year in and year out. Okay. Any other questions? And we'll get to the next one. Any other questions? No. Okay. Well, this is pretty simple. I will go over many hands if you want me to go over some of them tonight, because I'm sure some of them are pretty easy and some of them are not. So let me try and get into that one, number 12. Okay. That's the last one for this evening. Okay. So the dealer is West. 17 high card points, a no trump shape. We're going to open 1 no trump. Pass by North. And now it's up to East to add up the high card points and add 2 hands together. I do not play Gerber, everybody. I don't believe in playing Gerber. I like to add 2 hands together, and the less I say to the opponent, let the opponents know about my hand, the better. So I've got 5, and for 9 and 1 is 10, and 7 is 17, and a 5 card suit. That's 18. 18 and 15 is 33. All you do is you put 6 no trump. The one who knows goes. And that's how we get to 6 no trump, everybody. I don't waste my time with 4 no trump. I add 2 hands together. 4 no trump is quantitative. It wants to know if partner's got 15 or 17. Here I don't care, because my 18 and your 15 is 33. So everybody should have been in 6 no trump this evening. I wonder if everyone got there. I wonder.
Our partners were only in 3 no trump.
No kidding. They
Nope,
don't know
nobody,
how to add 2 hands together. Wow. That's the
Nobody-
problem.
nobody got to, one person got to slam with 6 hearts.
In a 4-2 foot.
Yes,
No kidding. Oh my God, they don't know what no trump shapes are. Wow. Well, I want everyone to start adding 2 hands together. That's my biggest training at the bridge table. It's the biggest mistake I see. People makes bridge so simple. If we could just add 2 hands together and stop with all these fancy conventions. I don't play all that stuff. I don't play Gerber. I don't want to play those things. I just want to add 2 hands together. And that's it. It makes it simple. And the one who knows goes. I've got a no trump shape. I don't have a 4-card major. I don't have to stamen. I don't play in minors if I can help it. This is no trump. A 5-3-3-2 is called a no trump shape. And it's so simple if we would just add 2 hands together. All right, they're going to lead the 10 of diamonds. Now, before we lead, I want to give you a word of advice, and I'm going to tell you this. It's not in any book, but it is a known fact that when the opponents play in 6 no trump only, you lead from what you don't have. Don't lead 4th highest from your longest suit, whatever happens. Either lead a doubleton or from 3 small, lead the top of 3 small. Here I have no problem. I lead the 10 of diamonds, but because I have a sequence. But generally, I want everyone to know that for sure. There is no 4th highest against 6 no trump. You're only going to help them make the contract. When people play in 6 no, they've got to look for cards. So always lead passive from what you don't have. Please, that is so important. Now we have to look at the hands. In the spade suit, we mirrored. We've got 3 opposite 3. That jack's a bit of a waste of a card. In the heart suit, we definitely am using just the ace. In the club suit, oh, we don't have the queen. We have a problem. We've got to rely on a finesse, but let's look at the diamond suit. That's also mirrored with the jack, a wasted card. So we've got 3 diamond tricks. We have 3 heart tricks. We give them the ace. That's 6. We have 3 spades, or 9, and 2 clubs, 11. Our only hope is that we will find the queen of clubs under the jack, not over the jack. Now, again, I've seen people put the jack on the table. If you don't have the 10, the jack has gone, everybody. So there's only one way. Let's do it together. We're going to win the queen of diamonds. We don't have to tell them everything. And we need to get out the ace of hearts first. When you play no trump, you keep your winners and you dig up your treasures. And that are 3 treasures, 3 of them. One is finesses, one is promotion, what we're doing now, and one is long suits bring in tricks. Those are the 3 ways we play out no trump. On this one, we need to get out the queen of hearts. Promotion. We've got to get that ace out. And they'll come back a diamond. Okay? It doesn't matter where you play the diamond. Where do you want to win it? It doesn't matter. All right, now keep control, everybody. We've got the spades, we've got the hearts, we're controlling the diamonds. We are not going to cash our winners. The whole purpose of this game is to try and find that queen of clubs. So I'm going to play a spade to my hand. Pretend you're taking a finesse. You don't have to tell everybody everything. And now I always put on the king of clubs first in case there's a singleton somewhere. I have a thing about that. Cost me nothing. I'm in control of hearts. I'm in control of diamonds. I'm in control of spades. And now I'm going to play a little club and pray and put in the jack. That is called a finesse. Wanting to win a card lower than what the opponent has. We've already lost the ace of hearts. Sometimes you've got to pray and be lucky. And this happened. Very lucky. And now we make our contract. Because that's all we needed was to know where that queen of clubs was. Now we can go for the rest. We can take our spades. We can take our hearts. We can take the ace of clubs. And we can win the ace of diamonds. And now we're making the rest of the tricks. All of them. Any questions, everybody? And now the club's broke. I don't even need the rest. All the clubs are good, but it doesn't matter. We've got enough tricks to burn. All the clubs are good, but we don't need them because we've got the rest. The hearts are good. And we're going to make 12 tricks. How lucky are we? That was lucky. It's on a finesse. What can you do? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you've got to be there. I don't care what happens. You've got to be there. That's your 12th trick. All beautiful. And we made 12 tricks, everybody. Any questions on this hand? Any questions? Remember to play towards your honors. You are not putting down honors when you play this game. No ways. Any more questions, please?
Now, if East-West had the 10 of clubs, then they might play a card toward the king.
The 10 is redundant. We don't have the 10. You mean
Okay, we don't have it,
if they
okay.
had the 10, it's a 2-way finesse. We don't know which way it's going to go. We've got, you see, if you had the 10 of clubs, it could be the other way. We don't know. But not having the 10, we've only got one way. Only one way, and that's up to the jack. But if West had the 10 of clubs, then the queen could be in either hand. How would we know? We don't know. It's a pure guess. But having not had the 10, it's a no-brainer. We've got to play up to the jack. There's no other way to play the clubs. So did everyone make 12 tricks even though they weren't in a slam?
We were playing north-south. Our opponents made 12 tricks.
Great. Well, you should make 12. And I'm sorry they never got there. I really am. Are there any other hands you'd like to discuss this evening?
Can you do a bidding on hand one, please?
Hand one. Sure. Let me get to hand number one. They opened one diamond. Pass by east. One spade by south. Up the bidding ladder. Pass by west. And now you're going to have to rebid one no trump. That's the only time that I rebid a no trump, when I have 3 cards, not 2. That to me is a no trump shape. A 4-4-3-2, and it's the doubletons where my partner bid 1 spade. And that's the way I would bid the hand. How does the bidding go with you?
I'm always hesitant about opening a 12-point hand. I don't like that rebid with 2 suits with no honor. So I passed when I started.
No, don't pass
North.
with 3 quick tricks. Never. You've got 3 quick tricks in the outside king. You must never
Okay.
pass this hand.
We ended up in
You
3
got-
diamonds and we made it.
How did you open? A diamond and partner bid a spade, and what did you bid? 2 clubs?
I passed and he opened the diamond. Yeah.
And then you bid a
And
spade?
then I bid 3 diamonds to support his diamonds.
You never bid a
No, he
spade?
was the one. No, what happened is North passed instead of opening. That was me. My partner then opened a diamond. He had the queen
Okay.
9-7-4. I bid 3 diamonds
Wow.
because I had almost an opening hand. I mean, I had 12
That
points.
to me is an opening hand. You've got such a good hand. All your points are 3 quick tricks in 1 suit. They're not scattered. You know, there's hand evaluation. If you had a queen in with a heart and a king with a doubleton, they're scattered. They're not a source of tricks. This is a wonderful source of tricks altogether. The hand is just too good not to open.
So the no trump bid will be okay as a rebid, even though I have no
I
spades
rebid a
and no
no
hearts.
trump. Let them guess what to play. They may lead a club for all I know. I don't want to tell them anything. I just want my partner to know I have a no trump shape. And my partner is going to bid 2 no trump.
Okay,
Thank you.
Or my partner might bid 3 diamonds as an invitational bid. But I'd like to bid the no trump, you know, you could bid 3 diamonds, but I'm not really happy. I'd rather bid 2 no trump. And let my partner pass. And that's where we're going to play in 2 no trump. Okay?
I got a question for you.
Yes.
My partner North opened a club.
Because she likes pretty honors, right?
You like the honors, right?
I know, that's really bad. Okay.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Yeah. Always the diamonds showing
Yes,
4.
absolutely. 100%. You know, it's the same as if you had 5 spades to the 9, an ace, king, queen to 5 hearts, and an opening hand. You cannot open a heart and bury the 5-card spade suit. You've got to open the higher one first.
Got it. That's what I thought.
Same thing. I would open the diamond.
can this hand make the 2 no trump?
Well, it depends on what they're going to lead. They must probably going to lead the jack of hearts. So they may lead the jack of hearts. So if they lead the jack of hearts, everything depends on how everything goes. I don't know if they're going to make 2 no trump. There is another way of bidding this hand. I've seen other teachers do the following. I'm just going to undo it for you for a moment. They don't want a bit of no trump with no heart stopper. But that is not the way I was taught. I was taught that when the bidding goes 1 diamond, 1 spade, and you have 3 babies, you're allowed a bit of no trump. And they might have but 2 clubs to show longer diamonds and clubs. And then the lead would be from the right hand. It would go pass. And this hand would bid 2 no trump. And it would go pass, pass, pass. And now when they lead a heart, you're going to get that extra heart trick. And that's the other way that teachers do play. But I was taught with 3 babies, let them guess what to lead. They don't know about my club suit. You never know what they're going to lead. But there's nothing wrong with bidding 2 clubs, but you're only promising 5 diamonds and 4 clubs. So, and it leaves it with such a lot. When you bid another suit, it's up to 17 points. I like to limit my hand at the first opportunity and tell my partner I'm weak. Because by bidding a new suit, you have up from 12 to 17 points. But if I bid a no trump, you know exactly what I have. I much prefer the no trump. But that's my style. I mean, other teachers might bid it. It's entirely up to them. Any questions on this bidding?
So Linda, can you go over why North would not start with a club? Because I thought you said climb up the ladder.
No, not when you open. Remember high 5, equal length, higher 1 first? Always high 5, always higher 1 first with 4, 4 in the minors. A club can be a 3-card suit. You would hate to open a club being a 3-card suit when you've got a 4-card diamond suit. So therefore, it's essential to open a diamond where we know we have 4 diamonds. But when you open a club, you don't have to have 4 clubs. So that's why the rule is, and I teach many beginners. My God, I teach a fortune of beginners. 4, 4 in the minors, it's always the higher 1 first. At least we know it's 4 diamonds. It makes it too hard to bid. Much too hard to bid. Not on this hand, but on other hands. Always open the diamond. There's one time I won't open the diamond. And that's if I had 4 baby diamonds and my clubs were so good I want the lead of a club. But king to 4 is an honor. I'm opening a diamond. Whether you make it or not is another matter. It all depends on how they lead and what they play. The clubs don't break. You've got to look for the spades. Got to look for the diamonds. And you've got to play for a doubleton diamond, I might tell you. So if they led a heart and they came back a heart, this is how I would do it from the other side. I'm just going to do it now because we were in the other side. Let's just do it this way. And then I'm going to show you how you can play for doubletons. You should play for doubletons. You've got no choice. Let's go back this way. And they're going to lead a heart. Okay? And it's going to go the 2 of hearts. Going to go the queen. They're going to win the king. And they're going to come back the 5. When you have a 4-card suit, show partner you had length in hearts. And come back your lowest from a 4-card suit originally. Well, the suit I have to start on is the diamond suit. Our 3 clubs are our 3 clubs. I need to set up this 8-card diamond fit. I'm going to play the 4 of diamonds towards the king. Second hand low, and they put up the king. That jack is a very ominous card. So now your only thing you can do is pray, and I've done it many times. Let's hope that the left hand had ace jack bear, because if the king held a trick, I know for sure that the ace is on the left. And I'm going to put in the 9. And there you go. I get rewarded. There's no other play. If they've got ace jack 10 on my left, it doesn't matter anyway. But where I know the ace is to be, let's play it for a doubleton. So I've now got 3 diamond tricks. 1 heart is 4, and 3 clubs are 7, and I may come to a spade trick. Okay? Any questions? Okay, any other hands? Any other hands, everyone? It's early. None? Okay. All right. So everyone's happy. Well, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I want you to have a wonderful weekend, and I'll get to see you all, please, on Tuesday. See you soon and have a great weekend, everybody.